Right, let's try that. Oh dear. Just knocked that one out of the cradle. Give me just a second here while I try and get you to... maybe we just bring it back and go with it from there, yeah? Can you let me through? I want to get through. Irishman coming through. Everybody stand back. Okay, right. Just on. So this will be take 2 of When the Nightingale Sings No More. It's actually take 1. Just take 1. Long-term viewers will know. I've got to wait for my fingers to stop hurting, so... Well, talk for a little bit. Tell me about your day. You having a lovely day? I'm glad to hear it. Hello to Faith on this day, and as ever, big hello to the great Emily S. over there in California. Hope those cupcakes tasted as good as they looked. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out her channel, Emily S. But she's online, so I guess she doesn't mind me saying they made me sound to it. One of America's most talented creative artists. This is a new song. Oh, and hello, Bill. Hope the operation went okay. We're gonna have to call him Bill Helmina, I guess. Not that kind of operation. Okay, let's get serious. Because when the music came to me, it's a lovely lilting tune. It's a love song tune. I didn't want to change it. I didn't want it to be maudlin. But it's hard not to play it jaunty. Now the sun's gone down again. Anyway, so we're going to try again. So this is my song about global warming. It's called When the Nightingale Sings No More. If I get through to the end, I'll tell you all about it. And if not, you might as well turn off now. They're all gone. Alone again. A mindlessly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Get serious. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Waiting for the sun to burst through this all-encompassing shade. If the saints are gonna be marching in, looks like they've been delayed. The river of dreams is dried up and the Lord's got something in store. I don't wanna be here when the nightingale sings no more. The vanity peddlers are trading their wares at the foot of the golden stairs. You all know death's a coming, but it always catches you unawares. Clasp your hands and cry mercy, let yourself pity tears pour. No one's gonna come to save you when the nightingale sings no more. When you've set fire to your own bed where you're gonna sleep, every bad seed you sow today, tomorrow your children will reap. When the rain starts burning, don't question why that is. Standing in a finger-pointing circle, all crying the blame is hers and his. You can only sell paradise once, and you got a bad price for sure. You won't believe how silent it will get when the nightingale sings no more. When you've set fire to your own bed, where you gonna sleep? Every bad seed you sow today, tomorrow your children will reap. we lost a few notes on the fade out there. It's because it's the second take, you see. I was going to say I don't want to make excuses, I don't make them in any case, but you know, because my fingers are so diseased, it's hard for me to play for very long at all. You know, we were lucky to get that far, really. So, you know. Anyway, so that's called When the Nightingale Sings No More, and that's about global warming, I guess. I don't normally say what my songs are about, but you've just been so nice to me this morning. I couldn't resist. And, but the reason I thought I'd talk a little bit about it is, well, it's a serious subject, but anyway, I'm always getting messages saying, how do you write so many songs? Where do your songs come from? Always. That's been going on for like 43 years now. What am I? I'm 63, 64 next month. So 63, but this one here, this has an interesting, so here's how the links come through, and you know, so I can't speak for other songwriters and stuff, but this one had an interesting creative process. So I think I mentioned at the start, actually, there's a very kind lady in America called MBS, and I watch her channel and she watches mine, and she sends very warm, heartwarming messages, you know, and I try and send some back because it deserves them. And I got a message from her this morning. I can't remember what it was, about some kind of video. I think it said, you know, please never sing again for the love of God. I didn't say that at all, but I think it said Happy Easter or whatever, you know. And P.S. I hear there's a vacancy going in the Vatican at the moment. Have you got a white shirt, Paul? And yeah, so where was I going with this? So I went to reply, and there was another reply there from a lady called Robin, and underneath it, Emily, it said a message that indicates that this lady's a relative of hers. And I went, Robin, and that got me. So I went message from this lady, replying to that message, saw the other message, saw the word Robin. Robin made me think of, because I've got about 10 robins here that I feel I've got a million birds that come down here for food. I know, I'll stop speaking and feed in a minute. And I was thinking about the robins singing out there and everything. Because they've got a sweet song, but they're pretty aggressive to some of the other birds, you know, and pushing the wrens off the table and everything, like, you know, and yeah, come on in, pigeon, come and have a go if you feel you're hard enough. So I think Robin, what's nice on the Robin song, Nightingale, and I think about Nightingale. Nightingale's song made me think of Laura Nyro, the late, great, much lamented Laura Nyro. That made me think, what would happen if Laura Nyro, sort of what ifs, wouldn't it be amazing if fate had been so kind that Laura Nyro and Nick Drake had made an album together, and then through the curtains the lovely sunny morning that we were having here, then down here in deepest Somerset in England, and it just went from bright orange, you know, almost Donald Trump colour, to pitch black, and down came the rain and the trees are going like this and everything, you know, and I was thinking, then, you know, oh, what an awful world my generation will leave to my children. Bad enough now. In my lifetime, just in my time here where I've lived, I've seen the temperatures go from, I mean, we've had minus 20 temperatures here in winter, and the last 5 winters you could sit outside in January in a t-shirt, like, you know, fanning yourself with a, you know, with a salamander. I don't think they didn't like it too much, they get a bit grumpy about it. Golden Salamander, who was that? The great Anouk Aimee, wasn't it? And Trevor Howard. Anyway, so, and that was it, and that got me reaching for pen and paper. All those elements in there. So, if it hadn't been for that corusculating series of events, you wouldn't be sitting there now in front of your laptop going, does this guy know what a full stop is? Oh my stars. But I don't know what the answers are. Well, obviously to the video, you can end it anytime you like. But I don't know what's going to happen about... Should we do another one just so that all the people that turned off halfway through have missed a song? Let's do another take of it here. But you see what I mean about the melody line? So I always get the... So when I write a song, I look at anything. Well, it doesn't need to be just lyrics, you know. I look at stuff and I get attuned to it straight away, you know. Ingredients for ketchup bottle, you know, prescription and stuff, you know, and a melody comes along, you know. 2 packets of aspirin twice a day. Blah, 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 blah. And when it came to me, I thought, that's a bit jaunty. It's kind of a love song, because it came to me like this. But it was so, so melodious, you know. Well, I couldn't do it like that. So I slowed it down, but I didn't want it to be a doom and gloom thing, you know. Waiting for the sun to burst through the all-encompassing shade. It would work that way, wouldn't it? If the saints are going to come marching in, looks like they've been delayed. The river of dreams is dried up and the Lord's got something in store. I don't want to be here when the nightingale sings no more. You want to hear it like that? And this is how Leonard Cohen would have done it. I'm not strong enough to move my microphone anymore. So I'm just going to evolve another 2 inches. When I joined the army in '76 at 7 my car, I was 5'2". I was 15 at the time. When I left the army in '79, I was 5'10" and a half. And now I'm going down the other way now. Anyway, so when the Nightingale Sings No More in a minor key, A or E minor? A minor, thank you. What? You need to not dress like that if you want me to sing this song seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waiting for the sun to burst through this all-encompassing shade. If the saints are gonna be marching in, it looks like they've been delayed. The river of dreams is dried up and the Lord's got something in store. I don't wanna be here when the nightingale sings no more. The vanity peddlers are trading their wares at the foot of the golden stairs. You all know death's a coming, but it always catches you unawares. Clasp your hands and cry mercy, let yourself pity tears pour. No one's gonna come to save you when the nightingale sings no more. When you've set fire to your own bed, where you gonna sleep? Every bad dream you sow today, tomorrow your children will reap. When the rain starts burning, don't question why that is. Standing in a finger-pointing circle, all crying, the blame is hers and his. You can only sell paradise once, and you got a bad price for sure. You won't believe how silent it will get when the nightingale sings no more. Because you've been so nice, I ended all optimistic. Okay, I don't know which of the two I prefer better there. So there's a nice tune to the first one. But yeah, I didn't want it to be all preachy, you know. Well, they both exist. So, thank you so much for your time. You've been so kind. Thank you for your time. You've been very kind. I gotta go now. I hope you don't mind. It's a bit loose here today, isn't it?